Good morning, everyone. This is Jalen with Profit with Slim, and today I'll be going over ways to find stocks that fit your criteria. So, what we're looking at here is Finviz. It's a screener site, basically, and what a screener site is, it screens the market for stocks that fit your criteria. You put in filters, and it'll filter through the market different stocks for you. And as you can see, there are hundreds of pages of stocks. So it's important to have an idea of what kind of stocks you want to look for, what range of price you may want to look into. Stocks that are below $10, stocks that are below $50. It all just depends on what you're looking for and what you're looking to invest into. As for myself, I like to target stocks that range from $2 to $15. I try not to go above 15, and I don't like trading stocks under $2. I will, but I don't necessarily like it because it's harder for those to follow patterns because they typically have a higher float. And I like to trade stocks with a lower float because they move more. You see more volatility. And volatility is basically the price range. A stock may go from $2 to $4. That's good volatility versus a stock that may only go from $2 to $2.25 throughout the period of a day. I want the stock with a lot of range that gives more opportunity for profit. So let's get into the screener. So you see the screener button there. And basically, once you click it, it just gives you different filters, basically. And so if you look over to the right, you'll see the price filter, which that's the most used filter, basically. It'll allow you to look at stocks that fit your price range, basically, whether that's stocks under $10, stocks above $10, stocks under $2. It's just, a matter of personal preference. So for this video, I'll just go with stocks under $15. So we'll get that pulled up. And what you'll see is it sorts it alphabetically, starting off. One of the features that you'll see here is that if you hover over the stock, it'll actually pull up the patterns, which is very neat. So that way you don't have to click through every stock to see the performance. You can just kind of hover over it and move along. So it just depends on what you're looking for. If you see something interesting, then you can go ahead and get it pulled up. So what I did there, I'm sorting it by the percent of change. First time you click it, it'll start off with the stocks that are down the most for the day that you're looking at. And if you click it again, then it'll give you the stocks that are up the most. So we can see TMDI, which is up 400%, an amazing day there. But it was a stock under $2, so I didn't trade it. Next to change, you'll see volume. And volume is basically the main factor in my trading and trading period. Volume is basically the amount of shares that people are buying and selling. So the more volume, it typically means more people are watching it, which is what you want. That's what drives price. Stock is basically supply and demand. The more buyers there are, the higher the price goes. The more sellers there are, the lower the price goes. So I want the way I trade, I want stocks that have a lot of buyers. I'm a bullish trader. I'm buying in hopes that the stock is going to go up further. So my style of trading is a technical trader. I trade patterns. I like to see stocks support and resistance level. I don't really look into their sales for the year. I don't look into their quarterly earnings. I like to just trade based off the chart. I'm trading based off what I'm interpreting from the chart. With that being said, my favorite pattern to trade is called a bullish flag pattern. The technical name of it is a descending triangle pattern, and I'll put a picture of what that looks like in here. So this is a simplified version of the bullish flag pattern. One of my favorite patterns to trade. But I won't spend this video going in depth on that. I just wanted to give you all a visual of what that pattern looks like. So I'll pull up GSX here just to give you all an example of what all Finviz offers, and you can see it basically lines the pattern for you. So that way you don't have to try to find the pattern itself yourself. You can just look at the chart that they have and see the pattern that the stock is following, which that's a pretty neat feature there, especially for beginners who aren't quite sure of what to be basing the patterns off of, which they are based off of support and resistance. So that's just another neat feature for beginners to use. And I'll click on another stock here just to let you all see again what the chart looks like on Finviz and just some of the features they offer here. You can kind of see that flag pattern forming and a nice breakout. Oh yeah, there it is. You see that nice breakout towards the end of the chart there. You see it breaks that level of resistance, and now that level of resistance becomes a new level of support. And you can see that previous support down there around the $12 price range. It bounced off of it about 4 times, look like, before breaking out. So here we'll take a look back at the screen. And so what I did now is I hit the charts button, that blue button there. You can see it highlighted. And basically what it does now is it sorts these stocks to where you can see their charts and basically compare them. So you have a visual comparison of all the charts without having to click each individual stock. So it saves you a lot of time. It's a very efficient tool. I definitely recommend it to all traders. Then, like I said, it's free. So that's always good for beginner traders. And I really wanted to do this video because I have been receiving questions about how do I find stocks, or how can I find a stock. And Finviz was one of the first sites that I started with, and it was very helpful just with starting off and, having stocks that I potentially wanted to watch, especially if you're into swing trading, which is buying and selling stocks after you've held them for could be a day, could be a week or two. It's a good way to get an overview of stock pattern that's, happening over a course of a year or a couple of weeks. So guys, that pretty much concludes my video. I hope that you all found it helpful. I hope that you all found it informative. And I hope that Finviz helps you in the future, helping you find stocks that fit your criteria that you can invest in, and that you may profit from it. And if it does work out for you all, don't hesitate to let me know. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share with your friends. And I look forward to talking to you all next time.